Hello everyone. Okay, today I'm going to tell you how to use our new teacher assessment trackers. Okay, for Sunrise and Riverside, I have stored them all on Microsoft Teams in our Riverside and Sunrise Kindy and Primary group. We click on this, the same place we stored the first few weeks' work, files. I've made a folder called Teacher Assessment Trackers. In each one of these, first of all, you'll see Riverside and Sunrise. I'll click on Sunrise. Now, in each of these, you can see your grades. Inside each grade is the classes. Inside each class, you will see English, maths, and science. Now, I've labelled them like this so Patrick and Holly can compile them together with all the other campuses very quickly by using the class code. Let's take a look at Twins Grade 3 Maths to take a closer look at what we're looking at. Okay, now the next step I'm going to show you is very important. Now, what you need to click on here is this one, Open in Desktop App. Click on that. Oh, there's Riverside. This is not what you'll receive, it's just I had this open. And then you can start editing. Okay. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the names of the students are already in there. So this is maths. The first part we have is thinking and working mathematically, and this is across the whole year. Next, we see number. And what Patrick has done is he's divided them into which semester these different objectives are taught. So we can see these ones are taught in semester one, etc. Geometry and measure, statistics. Okay, so we'll start with this. Now, for somebody like Twin in grade 3, I know that she has been looking at, what's this one? Am I on the right one in number? Yeah, number. So she's been looking at factors, so which is this one. So I'm just gonna zoom in a bit. I don't know why I've got it so small. I can't read anything. Factors, understand factors. So we're going to enter something for this one. I know we've been doing place value here as well. I know on geometry and measure, we've been looking at time, so I'll be looking in here. This is what we've done so far this year. Now, the big difference between this tracker and previous ones is we are only entering that the child can do it. So, if you have a good understanding that the child can understand the relationship between multiples and factors, you're going to give them a 1. If they don't understand the relationship between multiples and factors, you don't do anything. You don't put a 0, you don't put a dash, you don't put a 2, you put nothing. So, for example, I know this child can, I know this child can. Maybe I'm pretty secure that most children can, so I might do that. But I know that definitely they can't, and I know definitely they can't. Okay, so what you need to do for your subject or subjects, if you're an expat teacher, English and science, you need to look at this tracker and highlight anything that your children can do up to this point. So what we want is by the end of next week on Friday, we want each of these trackers to be completed up to next Friday. Now, there might not be a great deal in there. We understand that, but we want everyone to make a start. For example, maths and science, there will definitely be things in there that you have covered up up to the end of next week. And in English, there will be some use of English points. And for example, things like speaking and listening, you'll probably already have a good idea if that child can achieve that objective. So, the main points again, just remember when you open up the spreadsheet, click Open in Desktop app. Once you've done that, all you're doing is entering a 1 or nothing at all. That's it. There is no meeting, approaching, exceeding, anything like that. There's no 1, 2, 3. It's just a 1. Okay? And then once you finish with that, it's on autosave. Just exit it. And that's all we need to do. Okay? Right. Thank you.